Of Allah, the beneficent, the most merciful, the truthful, and the most just. May Allah's salam alaikum. We are thankful to Allah for allowing us to meet with you once again for congregational prayer service, and to remind you of the importance of the keeping up of prayer. I'm going to read something here to you. When you see the promises of Allah to both the righteous and the wicked, you can understand why it's called a great and a dreadful day. It is, I'm going to read from the 92nd and the 93rd chapter of Psalms. It is a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord and to sing praises unto the word of God. O the Most High, to show forth thy loving kindness in the morning and thy faithfulness every night. Upon an instrument of 10 strings and upon the psaltery, upon the harp with a solemn sound. For thou, Lord, hast made me glad through thy work. I will triumph in the works of thy hands. O Lord, how great are thy works, and thy thoughts are very deep. A brutish man knoweth not, neither doth a fool understand this. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever. But thou, Lord, art most high forever, just more and more. For lo, thine enemies, O Lord, for lo, thine enemies shall perish. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered. But my horn shalt thou exalt, like the horn of a unicorn. I shall be anointed with fresh oil. Mine eye also shall see my desire upon my enemies, and mine ears shall hear my desire of the wicked that rise up against me. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon. Those that be planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God. They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing, to show that the Lord is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. The Lord reigneth. He is clothed with majesty. The Lord is clothed with strength, wherewith he hath girded himself. The world also established that it cannot be moved. Thy throne is established of old. Thou art from everlasting. The floods have lifted up, O Lord. The floods have lifted up their voice. The floods lift up their waves. The Lord on high is mightier than the noise of many waters. Yeah, than the mighty waves of the sea. Thy testimonies are very sure. Holiness becometh thine house, O Lord, forever. O Lord God, to whom vengeance belongeth, O God, to whom vengeance belongeth, show thyself. Lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth, render a reward to the proud. Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things? And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves. They break in pieces thy people, O Lord, and afflict thine heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger. Thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that's not theirs. And they slay the stranger and murder the fatherless. Yet they say, the Lord shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it. Understand, ye brutish among the people, and ye fools, when will you be wise? He that planted the ear in you, shall he not hear? He that formed the eye, shall he not see? He that chastiseth the heathen, shall not he correct? He that teacheth man knowledge, shall he not know? The Lord knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. Blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Lord, and teachest him out of thy law, that thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity, until the pit be digged for the wicked. Well, this is for the Lord will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance. But judgment shall return unto righteousness. The understanding of righteousness shall return to it. And all the upright in heart shall follow it. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Unless the Lord had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence. When I said, my foot slippeth, thy mercy, O Lord, held me up. In the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comforts delight my soul. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? Which frameth mischief by unjust laws? They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous, and condemn the innocent blood. But the Lord is my defense, and my God is the rock of my refuge. And he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yeah, the Lord our God shall cut them off. So, these things I used to didn't understand, but now I'm aware of self. I know myself now. And I see my desires upon my enemies. And I hear my desires upon them that hate me. I hear about them. You hear about them. You want to tell me about them. So don't think this ain't real here. This is real. And vengeance is mine. If you don't believe it, watch what happens to them that I get angry with. Of course, you already been watching. So, you've seen it. And they deserve it. When you declare and make war on people who was at peace with you, who, as the Psalms said, he that eateth my bread have lifted up his heels against me. Ain't that something? Yeah. This is the thanks that people that you haven't did no harm to. That's how they thank you. You know, I could name some, but I'm not, because you already know who they was. You know them. So I warned everybody, don't try to judge me. Just follow me. Let Allah judge me, since I'm his servant. Do you understand? You know, I mean, if you see a man riding a horse, it's not up to you to decide what that horse is worth. It's the rider of him is the one that decides what he's worth. Do you understand? So, you know, that's why it's so important to know yourself. You see? Because when you know yourself, can't nobody convince you that you are something that you're not. When people try to tell you you're worthless, can't nobody, people, it'd be like going out there talking to the street to come up to me and tell me that I'm worthless. I know myself. Do you understand? You know, so once you know yourself, then it don't make no difference what other people think about you when you know the truth about yourself. Do you understand? You see? So, the keeping up of prayer is the insurance to your soul. Do you understand? You know, you get insurance before you need it. You can't get no insurance. Say, I just had a wreck. I need to buy some insurance. Well, that ain't gonna help you there. Ain't nobody gonna sell you no insurance after you done got in the accident. You got to get it before you get in the accident, right? Yeah. So, keeping up prayer is insurance for the soul. You see, when you're in trouble, when you need a friend, prayer ensures that you have a friend. Do you understand? You know, friends don't consider you a very good friend if they if the only time they see you is because you want something from them. Huh? Pretty soon, I mean, they hate to see you coming. Because say, well, here he come. What is it now? Is that right? Because you don't never see them unless they want something from you. You know. So I don't teach you to be fair weather friends. I teach you to respect and love one another. And the reason you are taught to, when you understand that love is a verb, then you understand what it means when it says love your enemies. And that means that just because somebody else doing evil, that don't make you do it. Do you understand? You do good. If he hungry, feed him. If he thirsty, give him something to drink. In so doing, you heap coals of fire on his head. See, whenever you dealing with people that know they have mistreated you, all you doing when you mistreat them is giving them justification for what they did that they didn't have any justification for. It's just like I was just told about one of the brothers that eight police officers shot a man 60 times. And after shooting him 60 times, then acted like they was trying to resuscitate him. And handcuffed him and put him in, took him in. They took a corpse, a handcuffed corpse, put him in the ambulance, put him in the paramedic, delivered a dead man in handcuffs. I mean, these people have lost it, man. I mean, he's reverting back to caveman. Remember I told you about Lawnmower Man? You know, where you think they got that idea from? At the end of his time to rule, he was told, he was warned again and again. Moses warned him. See, now what you done forgot is Moses was God. And he warned them, 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the Sabbath day shall be a holy day unto the Lord. In it thou shalt do no work. If any man do any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. Going to be put out of his mind. That's the only way you can stop an evil person from keep doing evil. Take their mind from him. Putting him in jail ain't going to stop him. He'll do his evil in jail. That's why men in jail get raped. Little soft man in there, can't fight, whatever. They rape a man in there. Huh? Yeah. So, you saw, they showed you that in Shawshank Redemption, didn't it? Yeah, Morgan Freeman, them, in the Shawshank Redemption. Remember, the man come in there and them homosexuals in there raped the man. So, you can't stop evildoers by putting them in jail. So what you going to do with them? I'll tell you what you're going to do with them. Take their mind from them. A man in a policeman uniform, bunch of 8 police around a man emptying their guns and reloading on him. They had to be reloading. Well, even if they didn't reload, I don't know how many. I mean, them magazines now, they carried 9 shots and 15 shots. So they emptied it. They was emptying their guns into the man. He's laying on the ground, and the impact of the bullets was making his body just keep jumping. I warned y'all, if you want to be safe, you better get behind me. Now, you keep on hanging out there if you want to. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, for Satan is come down with great wrath, for he knows that he have but a short time. Well, you think that that's something I'm making up? I ain't made that up. That's written. It's right there in the book. Ain't nothing you can't make no lie out of the Word of God. The Word of God is etched in stone. In the book of Revelation 12 and 12. That's 24 all over the world. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and you that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Huh? He mad. He think he wants to keep going, but he can't. So I told you, it's all in there. It ain't nothing. What would make 8 policemen shoot a man 60 times? And then compress him and mouth to mouth him and put handcuffs on him. Pitched in the head. Huh? You know what? When you put pitch, when God told Noah, pitch it within and without, what did the pitch do? It dammed it up. So water couldn't get in, no water get in or out of it. When you want to damn somebody, you pitch them in the head. So a lot of them pitched them. How did he pitch them? As they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God just gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things that are not convenient. Huh? Yeah. See, whatever you do, you get the reward of that. Now they got the answer for that. I mean, there was a time when we couldn't even stand up and say we didn't like it if they did something like that. Remember Emmett Till? Now, it's all a witness against them. Yep. I call to witness the stars of heaven running their courses and setting. And what did Paul say? I finished the course. Huh? You know that's not no race out there. That's a course of study. I didn't hear you. Yeah, you know, because that's how you talk now. So I'm here to tell you, time to straighten up. So you live in a world that's on its way out. I could have helped. I could have helped y'all. Everybody. I could have helped everybody. But they didn't want my help. They slapped my hand away. So, what can I say? I got witness. You kept a record, didn't you? Okay. No, you know. Don't say I didn't. I tried to tell you. I tried to warn you. I even told you that about the vision I had of you walking around, couldn't blink your eyes. I told you about all of that. It's like what I told my older sister. I asked her, have you ever known me to just outright just lie to you? And she had to acknowledge, no, Mom. I said, what make you think I done got old now and started lying? If I tell you I'm the Son of Man, I'm the Son of Man. Now you can take it whatever you can do with it what you want. But remember, I did tell you. You know, it's just like, you know, my little niece, she saw me a long time ago. And she probably don't remember talking to me. When I was kind of going back and forth about scriptures with my mother. And my niece asked me, she said, what you trying to do, get her in trouble? And so I stopped. From that point on, I stopped. Because Allah spoke to me. He ain't going to take it back. What he said, whoever fall on me, going to be crushed. Do you understand? Now, if you stupid enough to attack me, well, you go right ahead. I don't know who was around here when the judge came out here and asked me was I still mad at him and wanted to take a picture with me and all that kind of stuff. You know, he found his way out here for what? He knew he had mistreated me in his courtroom. Been catching hell. Past Christian, where he lived, one of them hurricanes came through there and tore up a lot of that stuff in there. Huh? Do you honestly think you can just do what you please? You haven't even asked yourself, can people do what they please when they come in your house? Well, what make you think you can just do what you please in God's house? The earth is belong to God. The earth is the Lord's. Satan used to have better sense than that. When the Lord asked him, have you considered Job? He said, you got the edges around him. I can't do nothing with him. Huh? Yeah. But you went crazy, huh? Okay, play crazy if you want to. Yeah. You ain't too crazy. You see, I'm sitting out here, ain't nobody threatening me. The ones that did threaten me ain't sucking air no more. So, that'll fix it. Yeah. So, you should have left me alone. I told you don't like me. You know when people tell you they don't want to be bothered with you? If somebody tell me, look, don't come down here no more, don't come in my... I don't go down there no more. Because that's how I want to be done. If I tell you to leave me alone, leave me alone. You wish you had. So anyway, let's go on and stand and have prayer. And by the way, when I say leave me alone, that means leave my followers alone too. Let's have prayer. Chant, hut, and face the west. Original salute. Ready, front. prayer position. Allah is the greatest. Allah is the greatest. Allah is the greatest. Allah is the greatest. And I bear witness that I know of none who deserves to be served or worshipped beside thee. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, all holy praise is due and be to thee, O Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful Master of the day of requital. Thee do we serve, and thee do we beseech for help. O Allah, please continuously guide us and keep us on the right path and way, the straight path and way of thee and those upon whom thou hast bestowed thy favors, not the crooked paths and ways of Satan and those upon whom thy wrath is or will be brought down, nor the foolish paths and ways of those who go astray or who are led astray, even after they've heard and been given the true understanding of thy holy word and teachings. Truly, I have again turned myself to thee, O Allah, striving to be totally upright, to thee who originated the heavens and the earth, and I am not of the polytheists. Truly, my prayers, my sacrifices, my life and my death are all for thee, O Allah, the Lord of the worlds. No associate hast thou, and this am I commanded, and I am of those who submit. O Allah, thou art the King. I know of no God but thee. Thou art my Lord, and I am thy servant. I have been greatly unjust to myself, and I confess my faults and weaknesses. So please grant me and my true brothers and sisters continuous protection against all of our faults and weaknesses. For none grants protection against faults and weaknesses but thee. And guide us to and instill within us the best of moral character and thoughts. For none can guide us to and instill within us the best of moral character and thoughts but thee, and turn us away from and remove from us the evil and indecent moral character and thoughts. For none can turn us away from and remove from us the evil and indecent moral character and thoughts but thee. And our Father, Allah, in heaven praised is and be thy holy and righteous name, and thy kingdom come. Let thy kingdom come, and thy will be done on the earth, as it is written in the Holy Scriptures. Give us this, the Sabbath day, the understanding and hearts that will always believe in, be inclined to, and be obedient to thy holy and righteous word. And forgive us our trespasses, and please help us to forgive those of our true brothers and sisters who may trespass against us. And leave us not alone during the times of temptation and trial, but please stand by us and deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdoms of the heavens and the earth, and the power and the glory over them are thine forever and ever and ever. Amen, Amen, and Amen. Attention, hut. Original salute. Ready, front. You may be seated. Did anyone have any questions that they wanted to ask me? Yes.
Brother Man?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was intending to mention to you, I seen on the PBS that they got the gangbangers hooking up with a lot of the officials. And they showed Farrakhan was one, and Ben Schaefer's, and a couple of the others. And they're joining the Air Forces and certain services, Marines, and they're hooking up together, and they're making it accessible for them to obtain weapons a lot easier.
Well, first of all, it's not a thing about obtaining a weapon. If you join the military, you gonna get a weapon. That is not obtaining a weapon.
Oh,
And
yes.
and you know, it's not. That's where people who like to fight need to be anyway. They need to be in the military. And that's what I said need to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of terrorizing your country, you should be protecting your country. It's like I said, you know, when I was in the Marine Corps, I wasn't in there so I could come back and terrorize my community. I was in there to protect my community.
Yes, sir.
You see? I mean, if you like to fight so much, go learn how to do it and do it right. So, of course, I don't like to fight. That's why I did my 3 years and got out of there. But, you know, I didn't say I can't fight. I said I don't like to. But you got some people that they make it their career. And that's fine too. He found what he can do. Because it's a lot of, as I was telling you all, just like God made the lion, he also made a cheetah, he made a leopard, he made a Bengal tiger. Something that can deal with them big cats. So, you know, believe me, you know, it's people in the military that can deal with some of these bad actors out here. They get to clowning. so you know, it's people. It's just like them Proud Boys and all that stuff. They look tough to you because you ain't been in the military. But they ain't. The military ain't even raised an eyebrow at them boys. You ain't got no wolf tickets to sell nobody around here. So, you know, it's just like me. You hear people woofing and going on about the Bible and the Quran and all. I mean, you don't see me getting all trembling because somebody come in here talking about the Bible and the Holy Quran. Come on in. I bet you won't be talking long. I know I can deal with you. You know, the worst fight that you can get in is with a true patriot. A patriot is not a murderer. A patriot is not someone who would aggress upon you. You find out who the patriots are when you aggress on them. Yeah. You find out. So, anyway, it's just like what Texas Paul told them. They was expecting, he said they was expecting us to show up, but we didn't show up. You know, because he wasn't interested in that. But let them keep on. They're going to get what they asked for pretty soon. You know? I mean, you saw that sycophant went out there and murdered up a bunch of people and dressed up like a woman trying to get away and all that kind of stuff. Man, I told you, a bunch of cowards. You go out there and shoot up a bunch of unarmed people. Once your mind surrenders to lies, from that point on, your struggle is always weak. It's like they said it was a coup looking for a reason, looking for a justification. You know, that's what they did at the Capitol there. They didn't have no justification to do what they was doing. They just told a big lie and went out there on it. Your heart can't be in a fight that you know you didn't have no reason to start in the first place. Do you understand? I told you, that's how I got 3 of my back teeth broke. Because I started a fight that wasn't even necessary. I wanted to get in a fight with this fella. And Allah showed me what happens when you go around starting trouble. Do you understand? And I didn't even know that about Allah then, but Allah knew something about me. So he let that fella teach me a lesson. Don't go aggressing on people. You see? You fight if you have to. If you have to defend yourself, by all means, defend yourself. But never be the aggressor. You understand? Okay. If people let you, walk away. If they don't let you and they try to aggress on you, you try to fix it where they never aggress on nobody ever again. So, all right? Okay. So, I'm going to let you go. And we have ceremonies to perform. So I know they, what time is it supposed to start? 4 o'clock? Okay. I'll be ready. So y'all going to get ready. May Allah's salam alaikum.